afternoon, guys. It's afternoon. My last post was 6 days ago. It seems to be becoming a habit with every 6 day post. See that? It's 40 degrees outside. 15, and I've got a little pop up here. 15 to 20-mile-an-hour winds today. We did not see our high. We did not see our high. It's overcast and the clouds are so gray. Like I said, this camera does not do justice, but you can actually see the wind. And it's blowing. That's why my hoodie's up. So this video is brought to you by outside on the front porch. Cold. Cold. The clouds actually look like they're ready to drop a foot of snow. It's so dark clouds. But yesterday, the weekend was beautiful and warm. And then yesterday was warm, but we had severe rain. And we had a flash flood warning here in my county. And I'm going to try and get the video uploaded on a different video. Because I had recorded it where I live. And since we're right up on the hill and it goes downhill. And there's a little pond. And I'll get up real quick. There is if I can... Ouch, I hit the other chair. There is oh, hello, big, beautiful black cat. You guys see that cat? See her? Right there? Right there. But, there is a pond. Little pond, mind you, just a little runoff from the two fields that are back here. Right there. Yeah, I got that about somewhere right up in here. Well, my video shows where you see this is one, that's one field, and then there's another field way over there. Well, they run off into this little pond. But right here, it was like a waterfalls, water, and then going down the side of the bank, and then if you see my leaves right here, it came over and went. And I'll show you real quick. I'm going to walk you over here. And let me get it where you guys could see. If you see all the different leaves right up in here where it flowed. But about right here, it started overflowing on this side. And it went down to where you see that cat. There's a culvert right here. And it was overflowing over that road. And then it went behind my yard over here, all this, and you couldn't see it. Now, when I post the video, you can't see the water over here because the grass is so tall until we bush hog it. It went all the way till you see, I'm trying to see where I'm at here. On that, that's some of the neighbors. You'll see right here. That's the neighbor's driveway. It was overflowed. And I mean, there was full tires with the rims aired up, flowing down it. My metal 50-gallon trash can that, I just burn things in, it's way down somewhere off in the field. Way off in the field. Also, if you noticed, guys, remember I told you about the annoying wind chimes? On the other side of the road. Right there. So I don't hear them anymore. I couldn't handle hearing them anymore, so I stuck them across. But I mean, it was flooding so bad, and we had to go to our neighbors, the ones I just showed you, because his parents has passed away, and him and his girlfriend live there, and he goes to high school. Well, it was pouring so much rain, his truck slid all the way down to the back of the other pond, which is our pond too. Right near the edge, and I mean, he buried it to the bottom of the doors. So, excuse me, he couldn't get to school anyway because between his road overflowed, and we didn't know if the road had went out, and then where the culvert is near my road, which is all the same road. He's the only person out of the 5 acres. He's got 1 acre in the center of all our acreage, and that's it. But he couldn't get out anyway because we didn't know if the roads were caved in or anything. But that was yesterday, and I'll try and upload that once my phone charges. Mind you, my phone, I have a bad habit of my phone dying. We're not charging. Um, Today, my husband went to Athens, Tennessee, for his first day of working. He's fixed to start his new job actually Monday, being gone all through the week and only coming home on the weekends. But today was a trial run with his brother, to go sign the paperwork and everything. And I don't know if he's in Athens, Tennessee, or they went to Ringgold, Georgia to do something else because they work all the way out there. So today was his first fill out his paperwork and meet his new crew and everything like that. So, and he gets to bring a company truck home. Um, I think it's Monday is when he brings his own company truck home. So I'll have a vehicle here for emergencies only. And like I said, I don't drive. And when I do drive, I have to be, and I know you guys, I'm going to have a lot of flack from this, and that's okay. But to each his own. You're not supposed to drive when you're on your medication. It says, until you know how it reacts to you. But see, I cannot, my mind will not remember how to drive, turning signals, left side of the lane, right side of the lane, you name it. And I'm gonna hate this is embarrassing to say this, but it's part of the dementia and the neurological part that's messed up with me, and I may have had so many brain seizures it's done it. But I had to run to the store this morning because I'm gonna get off top. Well, I'll say this first. And I was I was coming back out of the Walmart parking lot, and I was ready at the red light to make a right to come on the main road to come back home. And I was my mind was intentionally supposed to roll down the window, okay? And again, I'm grateful for the way this car has automatic locks, and you got to have it turned off to even get out of the doors. But my hand, instead of going for the crack the window and roll down the window a little bit, I went straight for the door handle and tried to open it. Now I remember doing this, trying to open the door, and this was this morning, and I hadn't took any medication, so that's why I said now when I drive, I have to be medicated up. Not because I'm a druggie and I don't drive stupid like an alcoholic or on drugs, but my mind is stable where I'm a 60-40. I got more 60% more stability where I can function to drive. But when I don't take my medication, like this morning, and I leave in the car, I literally, I'll open the car doors while I'm traveling. But thank God, I was at the red light. And then it dawned on me I was trying to get out the door. So, I mean, I may get a lot of flack from that, but for me to be able to even drive, I have to wait 30 minutes to even drive after I take my medication. So, but back to that, I went to the store. My husband had found, I told you guys about Dunkin' Donuts, their maple pecan iced coffee, and that's the only thing I've been drinking. Well, my husband spotted maple pecan creamer for hot coffee at Walmart and let me know, and I'm like, well, I'll have to go get some. That's why I went into town this morning. So I wanted the maple pecan coffee creamer because I love cold coffee, but cold days, you want coffee, a warm blanket, good old hearty, vegetable soup and cornbread on the side. I mean, that's it. But yeah, that's what happened this morning, and I caught myself. Thank God I was at the red light. But yeah, I was trying to open the door at the red light, and I was intentionally supposed to roll down the window because I had the heater way too hot, and I wanted to keep it warm, but I need a little air. So that's what happened this morning. As far as my Lyme right now, I've obviously re-agitated my neuropathy. I mean, it's constantly with me, and then there's days where it's not bothersome, and then there's mild days, moderate days, and then I got those severe days. Well, obviously, when I moved, packing, loading, unpacking, and doing what I'm doing here, it's re-agitated it to a different level of where, and even though I'm moving it, and it's my right hand, I can move it. There's no issue on that. And it is my right leg, too. It's just not as bad as my arm. Now it is constantly dead and numb. And then my right leg is a constant feel tingly like it's asleep, but it's not. So, and I know I agitated it or I've inflamed it since the move, doing too much with it. And the jagged rock knots I said was in my left of my neck has now transferred over to my right. So it's all here now. So, I mean, I'm still blessed. I mean, I don't let it get me down because I mean, I'm still got lung air in my lungs and I'm still alive and God's blessed me with another day, even though it looks nasty outside. And I want spring and summer forever and always. Don't we all with Lyme? Because be careful, Lyme loves cold weather. It multiplies and it flies off the handle and just reactivates all in your body. That's why it hates the heat and loves the cold. So remember to be careful when you're out in the cold because from what I heard from Michael Fives, there was snow yesterday in Pennsylvania. But I got snow first, Michael. I got it last Sunday or the Sunday I moved. We had a hard front freeze, and then we had sleet, then slush, and then snow all day that Sunday. Um, it was the 28th of October was when it snowed here, so we got snow first, but you might get a covering, even though some of us did get, a small, whatever it's called, on the ground, coat, a small coating. But I had called my doctor this morning about the neuropathy because I see her next Thursday, and she told me to take 3 Neurotins at a time instead of, because I take 900 milligrams 2 at a time. So, and that is, 5 times a day. So she told me to take 3, 4 times a day until I get down there, and we're going to switch the medication up to amitriptyline. And I've been on it before for my migraines, and it didn't help for my migraines, but yet back then my neuropathy was just starting out and it wasn't so severe, so I don't remember if it actually worked for it. So we're fixing to switch to amitriptyline because we know the Topamax. I've been on that for migraines too and for my seizures, and it didn't work for my seizures nor my headaches. So we're going to just play with the other medications and see which one will start helping so I'm not taking so much neurotonin, you know, 4 to 5, because right now I'm doing it 6 times a day, 6 times a day. So we're going to try and see what we can do to lower that. And she told me to take my muscle relaxers that for the inflammation. I've obviously agitated it and it's inflamed. My husband had massaged my shoulder somewhat last night because I've not been able to sleep. I've been having pain insomnia. So he massaged it somewhat last night where I could at least get some sleep because, like I said, his new job, I mean, he'll be gone through the week except for Monday mornings when he'll be here on the weekends, either Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, leave out Monday. But he had leave out this morning. I had to wake up at 3, which was no big deal. I'm up usually anyway. So I don't know how he'll feel. But other than that, with the neuropathy, that it's my neuropathy right now. And also I'm having a problem with sentences recently, and my husband's even noticed. And it's stupid, and it's going to sound stupid. When I say certain things or certain words, they don't sound right or sound proper, but yet in the turnaround of weird things, my husband or somebody could say something, and I will catch it was said wrong, and I will correct them of the right way to say it, the right phrase, or the right word. But I can't, anything I say, sentences, or writing it down does not look right. The spelling does not look right to me. And that's another thing. My spelling right now is getting real bad. So I'm grateful for spell check because when I write a word down, and I know that's how you spell it, but some reason in the back of my head it don't look right, and therefore I'm writing it 7 different ways from Sunday to see how it's supposed to be spelled. So my mind with spelling right now and sentences that don't seem proper, because I mean I've always been that person that correct people in their spelling and their speaking and their pronunciation, and that seems to be a big issue with me right now is spelling and when I say things, it doesn't sound like it's a proper sentence or a complete sentence. And that's my issue with my neurological Lyme. Also, where I'm losing still, and I guess it's the dementia where I'm losing pieces of the day where I can't remember all I did through the day at all, but I could remember 5 years ago like it just happened yesterday, but I couldn't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. So, and I guess that's the dementia. I'm having the issues with that. But I mean, other than that, we had beautiful weather until the big old flash flood. We got my plants laid out to where they're going to be planted because, I mean, I've got a lot of plants, as you guys know. My dogs right now are on the back porch. We ended up plasticking in the back porch, you know, because like I said, I don't know if I did tell you, my washer, the little motor that sits on top of the main one, it has went out, or you know, it's leaking, so we had to put our washer on the back porch temporarily to do laundry until, you know, this coming weekend when I pick up the new little pump on it so it stops, and then I'll bring it back in the house. But my dogs are happy right now. The whole back porch is covered, and half the back porch is covered in blankets. I laid plastic down on the flooring because, you know, it's a porch, and then laid all their play blankets and everything down on the porch on half of it. And then I got my washer on the other corner, so when I do laundry, you know, it doesn't soak them until I get it fixed. Because, I mean, I have so much laundry, I can't stop doing laundry. So, I mean, that's what I'm doing right now with the washer until this weekend I pick up the little water pump. Um, Other than that, I've also noticed, obviously, Mother Nature has, well, nature has followed me here, because when we first moved here, there was no critters. There was no birds. There was no squirrels. And, you know, and I'm grounded to nature. And now it's like they followed me from the cabin here, and it's just glued with robins and blue jays and cats and squirrels. But, you know, it's been a tiresome weekend with me with my neuropathy, and also this weekend my red car goes into shop to get fixed because now we know what's wrong with it. So she gets put in Saturday into shop, and she actually comes out Sunday and will be fixed. But I won't be driving. Because I'm a little freaked out because it's a stick shift and it's my car, and I hope I can remember how to drive a stick shift mentally. But I mean, other than that, I've got my husband's car, so it's no big deal for emergencies. But today, it's like I said, it shows 40 degrees. We never reached the high today, and it's cold. And I'm going to get in and probably drag my pups in and enjoy the day and try and get some hot and cold packs on my shoulders so the neuropathy eases up. But other than that, guys, hopefully you have a good, yeah, this is hump day, a good Wednesday. Look for the silver lining, because if you don't, no one else will. God bless, guys. Bye.